pretty quick. All right. What we got here today? All right, looking at the scans, I see INDP up, TNXP, Neuro. We haven't seen that guy in a while. Neuro popping up. They've got a Neuro metrics reports that quail wearable. Yeah, Neuro's definitely going on the watch. That's a previous ripper. That is definitely on the watch. Say less. All right, so Nero definitely taking that. Probably gonna beat both of these top ones. TNXP and INDP. And then what else we got? We got SIGA, SIGA. That was up about 20%. But yeah, my main focus is Neuro. Neuro is crazy. I like it. Let's go ahead and read this news and see what they've been up to since we traded them. I think last year I made a good amount of money in this big old rip. So looking like they want to play ball again. Anyway, let's see. News here. Neurometrics reports that Quail wearable neuromodulation device has received FDA de novo authorization as first non-pharmaceutical or non-pharmacal. Oh my gosh. Let me pull this up on the other screen while I reassemble my tongue. Okay. So, here we are. Neuromodulation device as an aid for reducing the symptoms of fibromyalgia in adults with high pain sensitivity. Fibromyalgia is okay. Data submitted by Neuromix in support. A total of 119 subjects with fibromyalgia were enrolled and randomized to a standard or modified Quail device for 3 months of at-home use. In a pre-specified subgroup analysis, the subjects with high pain sensitivity N60 patient global expression of change PGIC was 1.25. That's 95%. Okay. Points higher in the active arm controlled compared to the sham arm. What's up, GD? Yeah, I see a previous ripper that is coming on back up, which is Nero. We haven't seen Nero in a while, but the ones that are on the watch for today is INDP, TNXP, Nero, and CIGA. Now, not CIGA, SIGA and TNXP, they are in collaboration with the government working to kind of control or kind of do more studies on the monkeypox. And because a case or a couple of cases popped up in Massachusetts of people having the monkeypox. And if you don't know what the monkeypox are, it's like little boils, little fat boils all over the body. And usually it's native to West Africa and some of the European countries, but with travel, it can be spread. So that's how they think it happened. Somebody went overseas and contracted it and came back. So they're studying that. And then neuro, with this wearable neuromodulation, I mean, I'm guessing I have to look more into what this is actually specifying, because I don't know. The first time neuro came out, they were working on things with or pharmaceuticals with COVID. This no. Last time it came out, it was cancer, something with cancer that they did, and some type of cancer. But they are a previous ripper. They did have some Q1 losses on Neuro in their earnings report, but yeah, they're continually working on things. So I want to keep my eyes on them, especially over this next couple of weeks with them being low, kind of down here. This bottom on the daily chart over here is at the 314-ish, and they're going to be opening up at the 4 something. So right at this level, the 450. So they're kind of low right now. But I think the excitement of what they've done before, this big old pump, could be something that entices people into it. But this is the first day pop, so want to kind of be kind of cautious. But if it gives a setup, I'm not gonna be afraid to take it. Neuro, the float. Let's see what that float is. Should still be pretty low. It was low last time. Float is 6.2 million. Yep. So it's still pretty low. Let's go to their profile real quick. We got 23 employees, based out of the United States, Massachusetts. Okay. That's good. Look at you. Oh, that is perfect. Okay, so that is great. What's up, SB? We're here looking at Nero, man. Nero is that previous ripper. I know it's definitely can get that gas, man. And plus it's low right now. Last time I traded it, it was up at like $15. Over here, I traded it for this little pop, sold the top, and then it started dropping. So definitely keep my eyes on Nero. I was going to continue watching Agri, but Agri isn't looking too great. I don't think it's going to compete with these other stocks that have news on the day. VTRN was another one I just kind of don't want to watch anymore. But INDP, SIGA, or INDP, they're doing a phase 1 trial, so I don't know if they'll be able to compete either. But SIGA and TNXP are doing studies on the monkeypox virus. We had a recent pop up. We had a recent pop up in Massachusetts, and they're working with the government to try to research and contain anything before things kind of spiral. Usually, monkeypox is only in the West Africa and some of the European countries, but due to travel, it can kind of spread quite successfully with people going over and then coming back over. But yeah, monkeypox, and they're working on a TPOX oral I don't know if it's a vaccine. I'll have to look back into it, but it's something you take orally to kind of combat it. I don't know if it's antibiotic or a vaccine. I don't know. But yeah, these are the ones up on the watch today. The SPY still going down, but these stocks do not care. Oh, it's going to be a good day. Okay. Hello. Let's get it going. Oh, it's going to be so good. Oh my gosh. I got to get out of my emotions. I'm too happy. I'm feeling myself. And it's not even about the market. All right. Yeah, INDP not looking too great. Feeling good is good. Yeah. Yeah, I just coming into the market like this, I try to enter neutral, man. Try to enter neutral, but getting all this good news from all over the place, man. It's not good, man. Not good at all. All right. So Nero kind of just coming up to this flat top. I like it, and I think I'm just going to participate in the dips on it because I know Nero can get up and get going. It's 6.2 million in the float as well. We got about 15 minutes to the bell. I love to see Nero kind of dip down maybe towards this $4 mark or lower and just start slowly entering it, just picking it. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. Yeah, TNXP, I don't think it's going to be able to compete today with the way it's looking. I just do not like this setup. Got up there to the $3, back down to the 2. You know, even though they have the news on the monkeypox, I don't know if that'll be able to outweigh people's sentiment on Neuro. Siga, look at Siga diving off as well. So these may be later on in the day plays, depending on how they hold up. But yeah, they got some work to do. Siga on the daily chart here is going to be opening up around at 860. So it did come back down. It was up to the $10, but going to be opening up around this 860. Has a top here right across. Actually, let me change this. Has a little bit of a top here, even back here, 763, which could be a support level at that 763. So we'll wait and see what happens there. And then for what's that other one? TNPX. That thing's been flat for a long time. Jumped from let's see, 15 cents up here to $1.92. It is at 211 right now. So it's somewhere in this little range. So it's kind of got to consolidate a little bit. Had this top of about the 245, 250 level. And we'll watch that one, but it's kind of dropping off for now. INDP was the other one. It's at 302, so it's not really much out. I mean, it's like right up here around this little top. But it would need to break out of that. So, you know, questionable plays all over. And the SPY continues to do its thing to the downside. So usually when the SPY does that, attention comes down here to the bottom. What's up, Daniel B? Daniel B, guess what's back? Neuro. Neuro woke up today. I know you remember Neuro when it was up at like $25, 40 bucks. Oh, don't go yet, man. Stay under 5 for now until the open. Let's just see a dip under 5. That's what I want to see. So we got a kind of tight watch list today of only 4 stocks, basically. Dave B says stay away from Nero. Dave B, man. Oh my goodness. Stay away from Nero. Oh man. I just want to participate in the dips, and right now it is not in a dip. They do have, I mean, they had a little bit of news. It's not like super great news, but they got a little bit, which is these neuromodulation device to aid in reducing the symptoms of fibromyalgia in adults. Dang. Fibromyalgia is a chronic condition characterized by the generalization of pain, fatigue, poor sleep. The last time Nero was up, it was on some cancer news. So Nero's always working on something. So a total of 9 adverse events were reported during the study deemed to be definitely or possibly related to the device use. Okay, so 9 events during that study kind of had some bad effects. The intention to treat, okay, for example, carry subjects active treatment are reported statistically significant improvements. So 19 of the 21 symptoms compromising the instrument, including pain, sleep, fatigue, balance, and ability to carry out typical daily activities. What about it? I don't know why I'm reading this backwards. I'm tripping. All right, prevalence of fibromyalgia is estimated to. Okay, so this population affects only 2 to 6% of U.S. adult population. That's 5 to 15 million people. The cause of fibromyalgia remains unclear, but scientific studies point to abnormalities in the way the central nervous system processes normal sensations and pain. Okay, although the number of drugs are used to treat fibromyalgia only pre-goblin. Okay. There's a couple of drugs there. Data submitted, neuro, blah blah blah. So we'll see, man. It's not something that's affecting a lot of the population, but I do know that neuro can make moves. So I may just have to wait on the sentiment into a dip, and just even if it just goes, I'm gonna be patient because I don't want to get into something and then be regretting it a little bit later. But at least we got our little tight watch list here. I was expecting it to affect more people than that, but we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, we will see. LTBR popping up there for me. That's nice. Got 6 minutes, it'll probably crash. It held those levels. I added here, added in here, and now if it can hold these 583s, I may add a little bit more. Looking for it to get on through that top level. We've been I've been covering uranium for a while. I got some more articles to do a video, but I just need to find time to do it. But I'm gonna get it done. Got 5 minutes to the bell. Want to see how Neuro opens up with this type of news, because I know if this news isn't what it seems to be and the shorts get busy, they can destroy Neuro right here. Over here on the daily chart, we can see that Neuro is or will be opening under the 200 moving average on the daily chart. We can see that it has a high here of the 530s that may come into play as resistance. And then what is this, a 735 up here for it to basically break through the 200 moving average. So a little bit of resistance up there. We'll watch, but I think it'll be okay. Be right back. I'm gonna use restroom. 471. We got about 30 seconds left. Let's see what Nero's got. I think I'm gonna be. I may have to watch this one for a deal because it's already so far up. I think this would be a high buy for it to play it for a longer term hold. What's up, Lori? Um, but yeah, we'll see. All right, so the markets are open. Nero starting off. It's gonna be kind of hard for it to hold up those levels there. We'll see what it can do. Giving a little stab down. So it started off with a high of day at the 466. There'll be a little bit of resistance there. See how it reacts to that. Trying to get bought up there. Everything right now is red that we were watching. Looking around, keeping my head on a swivel. SGA. Yeah. Let's see what this dip looks like. Can it get through that 450 level is the question. There's a 48, getting a little touch through there. So let's see if we can see some consolidation and then maybe a reversal. Oh wow, SIGA trying to get up as well. This was the monkeypox news, throwing up a high of day there at the 909. Nero going red, so I can't touch it. Can't touch it today. INDP coming on down. SIGA. It's nice and green. Okay. So Nero going on down. SIGA still green on the day. Anything else trying to hold up green? Nothing else really. SIGA can be a player. Yeah, I know. SIGA's definitely got a little bit of news behind it, but gotta kind of see what this one wants to do. High of day is at this 906 so far. Does have a little bit of work to do to get back through all of this selling pressure up to the 950s. SIGA is struggling red to green. Red on the day is the 875. So we'll keep that 875 in mind as a support. And it's super close to it as well. 75 right there. Let's see if it can go ahead and get red, or is it going to be able to hold that 875 green on the day. If it can make it higher or low, I'll be probably interested on that one. The SPY bouncing back up here to the 390s, coming on up kind of strong. Neuro continuing to give up the ghost. So again, I try to stay away from these that go red on the day. Just never works out well. Even if they shoot back up green, they usually lose the green on the second attempt. So I just come back another day and look at Neuro. Probably, unless it shoots over and starts to hold green on the day. Anyway, back up here to, where did our stock go? Where are we at? INDP. It's also back green on the day as well. That one had less of a news catalyst. It's phase 1 drug trials. They just got approval on the application, so it's nothing. Seeing SIGA tap that 875 there. What's up, Ben? With it being Friday. Wait, what? It's Thursday, Ben. It's Thursday. SIGA holding up this little red here at the 875 red on the day. I like it, but I want to see it continue to hold. It's only bounced up about 10 cents off that, 20 cents off that 75. So we got our high of day and looking for, that's going to be resistance there. Touching that high of day there. How will you, can you form a new low above that 875? INDP, high of day is a 318. It's coming on down as well. SPY continued to ramp up. Now there's SIGA coming back down to this level. We'll see how it holds this 875 again. Will it go ahead and break down the lows of the 850s is the question. Going red on the day as well, so that one's off. Can't really mess with that one. Neuro trying to come back up, but still red on the day. INDP getting pushed on back down. All right, so everything has gone red. Let me jump over here to the scans so we can see if anything's going to be holding green on the day. Okay, SIGA jumping back up there to the 75s. I'll continue watching it in this level. Okay, going back down to that bottom of the 850. 850 is going to be weakness on the day. Can it continue to hold here? And at this point, if it does touch the 850, it's going to need to come and reclaim this 75. INDP coming back up green as well. INDP not being able to hold it up. We see the SIGA at 870s. Can we get that cross back over the 75? And then this is the 850, so there'll be a 20-cent risk here if we were going to play it at this level. Okay, there's the touch of the 50. Can it go ahead and snap through that low? Going nice and red on the day. So yeah, we're seeing all of that red right now. Who's going to be strong and hold up on the day? I do not know yet. Apple, Cisco, and AMD are the top movers in the high float. Let me look over here real quick. So in my scans, Apple, Cisco, AMD. In the mid float, AMC, KSS, and RBLX, top movers. Low floats, SIGA is pretty much the mover out here. And then the low floats under $5, Neuro, INDP, TN, XP. Still looking, waiting, watching. Who's going to hold up green on the day? 850 is getting tested there. Going red on the day now. We can look over here on the daily chart for SIG. It's definitely not looking great. For it to get back green, it will need to get over the 875s. And then INDP still acting up. Yeah, that's what I was looking at on SIG. Well, SIG is pretty much done right now. The shorts are already winning on it. It's already red on the day. All it needs to do is just continue pushing down now. I don't like it. INDP got your high of day up here at the 318. We're looking for these obvious setups. But as of right now, on the market watch, we're looking a little bit better than yesterday. Not super hot red, but we got a lot of red, but we got some green in there as well. Neuro got up there and threw a wick. Like I said, it came back green very quickly and just gave it back very quickly. That's what I'm saying. If they go red and the shorts are already winning, be careful if they pop back green. They go up too far too fast to green, it's going to be a death sentence. Popped up there all the way above this previous high for the shorts, and then the hammer. All right, TNXP. That's one that I did not like the setup on. It's slipping below $2. INDP just playing around here. It's still green on the day, holding its levels. Got a low here of the 283 as support. SIGA just broke down that 840 level. Continuing down there. TNPX. So if SIGA's going down, these two have the same catalyst of the monkeypox. So, you know, both of those are going to be going down together. And if they reverse or if they start to come back up, I believe both of those will follow each other as well. We see the SPY coming all the way back down. Look at that drop on the SPY. Got up here to the 391, crashed back down to the 388s. Huge move down. Yeah, SIGA not looking too good on the daily chart now. Look at that thing. Look how much it's giving back now. That's just not what we're looking for. Where was the other one I was looking at? SIGA, UPST, Veru. So yeah, everything's back going red now. AMD, Apple, Cisco. So AMD came up to get the top volume in the high floats, getting another little push downward. The low here is the $95, $95.62. It crossed over this. It had a little breakout from the 99 up to the 103s and then failed. So looking for that to push on down. Cisco got some bad news as well. Their earnings weren't so good and everything, so they gapped down as well. But yeah, high floats are not looking good. A lot of people shorting probably the high floats today. Walmart still on its mission to touch China. Came from the 146 and now is about to break the 120s. SIGA coming back up to the 850s. Neuro coming back up to the 450s as well. So we're seeing some recovery, a little bit of recovery on some of these. Neuro just holding in this area right now, right under the 468. But I'm looking for a higher low formed on this one. The low right now is the 420s. Still red on the day. INDP continuing down as well. Boy, the low on TNXP was 191 and it's 7 cents away from that low, looks like. So that is not good. Down 10% since the open. Neuro has a high of day up here, the 478. We'll see if it can form any kind of nice trend setup for a little breakout. But other than that, we'll just have to see. INDP push back under the 3s. SPY continuing down to these bottoms of the 386. 386 was his pre-market little bounce area there. So not looking too hot on the SPY. Let me go check my other stuff. Let's see what we got over here. Uranium is green today. Nice. Oxy, what was Oxy doing? Oxy just making some little moves. Where is INDO? INDO not really doing much. Oil is at the 106s. INDP. INDP continues to hold these levels under this 3. So I'm wondering, is it going to be the stock and use the 3 as like a as a support? Held these higher lows above the 290s. Got this low right here of the 283. It may be something I'll look to play. But that news was weak, but it's the only thing holding up green on the day. Looking over here on the TOS daily chart, it's in an indecision. Red for this one is the 296 here. So where's the 296 over here? Support 296. So it is holding that level up of the 296. Still got a lot of work to do over here on the hour chart though. But we'll see how it acts around this level. 318s. This point from the $3 would be like a little 3-cent risk here. $4 risk at this point. Nero back green, back up here to the top. Looking at this hour chart, came up here to the top 466, testing again. So now we're seeing a little bit of a trend set up on the 5-minute. See if this can become more resistance for it. Will it be able to hold green on the day? Looking like it wants to get on up there on the 15-minute as well, above the previous body of this candle. And now getting punched in the mouth a little bit, going back red just a little bit. Are the shorts going to get aggressive here and go ahead and push it back red hard? But we have identified a little bit of a trend on the 5 and the 15. We'll see if it can validate that trend though. All it needs to do is stay above the 420. If it comes down, it needs to stay above the 420 and then retry for a break. Right up there to the trend. Okay. INDP got a little slam back down to this 296 level. I was looking for it to fail that so it can show weakness. And we also have a little bit of a trend on this one as well. So yeah, INDP going red on the day as well. So Nero may be the one, but it's going to need to come back down. It's got its two tests up there. Let's see if the shorts take action. Getting a little rejection off that trend again. 420 is the weakness. Everything red across the board here. Showing a little bit of rejection at that trend again, validating that that is a valid trend there. Coming back red on the day. So let's see if it can stay above the 420s here. Now we've got a test and then a retest. So can we get that break on this next try? Does it want to push shorts out? Now it is red on the day, so you know, 420, even if you buy at the 420, you would be at a disadvantage against the shorts. SPY still struggling to hold up that green on the day, coming back just barely green to the top of this red candle. INDP, what do you want to do off those bottoms? You look kind of dangerous down there. SIG, that 875 will be coming back red on, coming back green on the day. A lot of downwards pressure out here in these streets. Neuro's range is scary because usually this stock being this low of a float, it's only what 6.2 million in the float. So this low of a float, and it's cycled its float. Let's see, 25 million. How many times does that go in there? 6 times 3, 6 times 4. It's 24. So it's cycled through 4 times its float rotation. So definitely this range is scary on it, with it not being able to open up either way. Agri taking a little bounce up there, but still not looking great. Going on down to that 250. That 290 becoming that resistance for it. TNXP head on down. SIGA finding more resistance right here at the 850 level. For it to come back green on the day, it would have to break over the 875s. Lori says VTNR is holding up pretty good. It's red on the day. Can it pull a red to green move? The shorts are already in control of this one, so what kind of move does it want to do back over into the green? It's just giving pops. Only 1 million shares traded. Let's see. What is SACH? Why is it up like that? What's wrong with this thing? SACH. Into a halt. So SACH, Sachem Capital shares move higher. I don't see any relevant news on this one. U.S. Foods Holding reaffirms fiscal year. What do they do? SACH. Okay, Main Street, Connecticut. Okay, Sachem is a real estate finance company. The company is involved in originating, underwriting, funding, and servicing, and managing portfolios. Okay, so it's real estate management, basically, portfolio management. Absolutely ripping out of there. Agri also still green on the day. See if we can spot anything else that's up. Oh, I forgot to check the float on that one. Float on Satch is 34.41 million. I don't understand why it's moving so volatilely then. Where is your news? Okay. Real estate stocks to buy now, blah, blah, blah. Sachem Capital. Yeah, I'm not really into buying those stocks right now. I already got a portfolio with real estate, so I ain't too interested in that. But it could get crazy. Agri up a little bit. Has this high of day of the 279. Getting some little pushes there, but still very small range. Neuro continuing down. SIGA coming back right under this 870, 875 level. Still red on the day. $279. Is this a proper trend here? Is the question. Or is it going to be a grinder throughout the day? Okay. AGRI. SPY absolutely ripping back up. Came down here to the 388s, ripped all the way back up to the top. Very sporadic movements on the SPY. INDP. We're right here, right back at that 295 level. So we are coming back a little bit green. Do I want to risk a pop out here? 15-minute has a lot of work to do. And the top of this 15-minute is a 319. Just don't think it's got it in it. Satch opened up and dropped. Dropped pretty big there. Need some more trading on that. INDP though, I'm wondering about this one for a breakout. Can use this bottom 284 as an out for this break. But looking at the hour chart, it just doesn't look good. The red on the hour chart is at the 295 still. So I really just I don't like this hour chart setup. Okay, Satch, are you halted going down now? Nope, not yet. INDP got up here through this, but very small motion above this trend. Like I said, I didn't like this setup. It's got all the way back up here to the 316s to even be getting volatile or whatever, but it's green on the day. But I just don't see the worth, especially with the news, the phase 1 trial. It's just they basically got a confirmation for an application. So it wasn't some kind of news that's going to cause it to just rip. Okay, this one definitely got a little punch out there on AGRI. Back up to this top of the 280s, 284s. So it's definitely nice and green since the open. Okay. New high of day, so it'll have to reset up for my setup. The top of this right here is, oh, it got right to the top at the 285s there and found resistance. We'll see if it can hold up green on the day. This one's SACH continuing on down on lower volume. Real estate company. Nero coming into that 420. That 420 level is what we called out. Still within the downtrend as well. All right, SIGA is holding its levels as well here. I like it holding these levels. The bottom is the 830. Let's see if it'll go ahead and break down these 830s. Okay. Okay, where is that one? INDP. INDP holding up that $3 again there. 282 bottom. Continues to lose that 3 though. Nobody wants it. Getting shoved back into the previous range, but now it's got a new high of day, and we got to see what this trend's looking like. SPY being very sporadic, popping up, giving it all back, popping up, giving it all back. So kind of in a channel here and not looking great. Trend on INDP right through that level, $3, trying to hold up. Can it make a higher low than the 880 or the 289? I don't think I'm too interested in that one though. AGR coming back into this level. Look at how these things are moving, man. This is insane. This one hasn't even got to 1 million shares on a candle yet. Neuro floating right above that 420 level. SIGA. Okay, SIGA's coming back up. Let's see. SIGA for that 875 break is what I'm looking for. I like it. I like this indecision and it's pushing back up. Still red on the day, but the 878 is going to be that point. So let's see if we can start holding that 878. $869, 873s. Can you get back green on the day? 878. $878 got touched there. Almost pulled. Well, it is green on the day now. Let's see if it can hold these levels though. The 878, 888. Nice little pop there. $890s. Okay, getting a little active here above the 878s. Okay. A lot of green just came through there. Back up to that top of the 906. Volume rising in here. Almost 1 million shares traded on this candle. Can that 78 become a support level? More volume coming in. Almost 1 million shares there. So I think this one's going to be the best looking one on the day. SIGA. Only up 2% since the open, but This may be a grinder. Going up and touching the 9 again. Will it need a pullback or will it go ahead and break through that? Good morning, One Life. Yeah, it's going to go ahead and get through that 9. Keeps playing with it. Okay, so now we have a high of day. Have a little bit of a trend we can see there. Let's see that action above that 78. Is it willing to hold and retest these highs? Low of this candle was the 83s. And I'm babbling around here. May become a grinder. Agri moved out 2 more cents up to the highs there of the 285s. Can we get this test? '85s, '82s. So at least we know kind of where a trend is. And the question is, will it be able to do any breakouts after coming back down? Let's jump back over here to AGRI. Doing 2-cent breakout, so I mean, what's the point of that? Coming back into indecision here at SIGA. It'll be closing up this candle in about 2 minutes. All right, holding up those 90s there. See if it can break out of this $9. And the risk level here will be the 80. So I think it's okay risk to reward. Let's see, this bottom is the 70. Wait, wow, it's coming on back down. The bottom is a 74. Did all that work in here, and now it's getting pushed back down to red on this bar. Thought the 90s will hold there. Saw volume coming in, but no push. Almost a million shares traded on this candle as well. Will it give up the ghost and start breaking down the 80s? Okay, opening up a new candle there under the trend. Previous bottom was the 80s. So that one, AGRI coming down as well. A lot of these starting to give up the ghost. Let me see what the SPY is doing. SPY is looking like it is testing this 390.86. Very small range on this one. Trading within the cents. So not getting pushed around big. There's a 79, 78. Low of this was the 75. Let's see, 75, 890 could be a good entry here. 890. The body of this previous candle break back into the 90s could look good there. So we have the 75s there. We'll go ahead and take a little bit here. Looking for it to get over those 9s. Looking for this break. And my out is going to be this 875, 874. Looking for that break though. The body of this previous candle was 864. Let's see what it wants to do here. It's taking its time here under this, and I'm looking for it to break out of this level of the $9. Can those 90s continue to hold? Nice and green on the day as well. Explosion candle 850. So 850 is looking like that spot for me. Entry price is 894. Maybe a grinder throughout the day, so I'm okay with that. If it goes back to the 90s, I may look to add here. We see the 90s again, trying to get back up. Got three minutes on this one. Couple minutes on this one. Saw the 90s quickly. Can we see it on the bid? Saw the 90s quickly, but getting rejection there. So yeah, at this point, just going to use the bottom of the hour to get out if I need to. Looking for those 90s to hold up here. About to go back red on the day past the 874s. Looking for those 90s though. There's the previous spot that it needed to hold. It's got its two tests. And yeah, 830 is where I'm looking at right now to be out. Going a little bit red there, dipping to the 875s. Got my out down there, giving it some room to play. Back into the 90s is what I'm looking for a retest of this trend. Okay, I like that pullback up there. There we go. Can we start getting over the body of this previous candle of the 890s? I look to add one more. Actually, looking at the 15-minute, I may need to wait a little bit. We'll see though. Low of this 15-minute candle is the 872. Want to see a bunch of 80s run in here? That'll be great. Still indecision on the hour chart though. 75s, kind of like a little jumpy spot there for it. Going back green on the day right now a little bit. So looking for that upward motion. Back over the 80s. Closing this candle in about 2 minutes. 80s, can we get the 85s up there for an add? 85s, can we see it on the bid? Adding one more there at the 85s. And I'm going to use this bottom, let's see, 870s. 870s as a possible exit, we'll have to see. Coming back up and testing this trend once again. Want to see that strong push through here. Through that $9. Can we start using that $9 as our bottom? There's a little pop up to 918. Very quick pop. Can we start holding these levels? The bottom of this candle is the 871. So if I move up there, there'll be a 20-cent risk on these shares. But waiting for it to form new lows first though. Can you be a grinder? Can you get up and go? Can we see those 920s up there? aggressive movement of the buyers in here. What was that other stock? TNXP that was going to be following this stock did not do a good job of that. So at this point, 871 is going to be my line in the sand. Looking for this thing to grind higher above this 870 level. Top of this candle is the 960s, nice and green on the daily chart now. Waiting for $9 to kind of become that point where people want to kind of jump in and buy there. My out is going to be becoming this 875 level if it can continue to hold over the 919s, 920 level. So we're forming a new high of day, which means we're going to have to get a whole nother trend line going here. It broke over the previous highs and seems to be holding them for now, but want to see it get over those 920s. Can it get a nice explosive candle? $15 million shares traded on it. Giving it some time here. Shake out, people. Where are those 920s? Y'all know y'all want them. Okay, there's 919, 920. There's a little bit of movement by the bots, looks like. See if we can get those 25s up there. Nice. 950s. Very quick. That's a little bit of bot motion right there. They're trying to move the price there. Let's see what we can get here. Nine tens. Can we consolidate in this level above this previous trend and then start holding those 920s is the question. Can we see the 915s start to hold? So at this point, once it forms a new low here, I'll be moving up to break even, but at this point 875 is a 20-cent risk on these 75 shares, so that would be 75 times 20, about 15 bucks of risk. Because I thought it was going to be able to get a little heat behind it here above this 921, but it kind of slowing down here. And actually what I'll do down here at my break even, I'll just look to decrease my position size and be holding a little bit less, but still hold a little bit. if it can't start knocking through that 915 here quickly. Seems to be holding these levels a little bit. 916s above the level. Can we continue the motion upwards? Need to break over this 921. So 50 shares. What's break even? Break even is at the 991. 91 or 891, my bad. 891 break even. Threw some little wicks up there, but doesn't want to hold above that 915 level. There's a little bit of a push. There's 24s. Can we get through this high? I know breakouts usually don't work, but I'm already in, so we'll see what it wants to do at this high of the 930s. Can it start holding those 25s up there strong? Bottom of this candle is a $9, so we'll see. There's 26s. Can we get that break? 25s is what we want to see on the bid holding. 25 on the bid right there. Can we get a stack of 25s? Little bit of volume coming in there. Very small breakout. Can we get some strength on that level? At this point, yeah, I'm going to have to make break even my out. I'm not about to go red on this. 895. I'll get back in if it fails here. Needs to hold the previous body of the last candle. Took a little dip down there. Go ahead and throw my order out there to get out. If it fails too low, I'll just get out. It's re-entering the previous levels, so gotta hold that up. If it can't, oh well. 903s. My stop is at the 980 or 895 right now. Still probably gonna be like a break-even trade if it does stop me out though. A lot of volume coming in there. Can they hold it over the 905s is the question. Red coming in. Getting some pops. Breaking down the 9s. Are there buyers at the 9s? Can we get those 905s popping? Okay, so can we start getting away from my stop? Can we see that 905 start to hold on the bid? If not, I'm out. Got out right there. I can look for another entry here. Looking for the next one. Got a high of day. So again, it'll be the pretty much the same setup. Thought it would go ahead and take me to the moon, but oh well. Sometimes they don't. AGRI. Failing back into this original trend. Did not want to see that. Will it go ahead and break down the 890s is the question. $890s, breaking down the 890s. See, that's what we did not want to see. Breaking down. I wanted to see it hold these levels here at the 907. But, you know, at least I'm not taking red on the day. I took what little profits it gave me. And I'm okay because I know there'll be more opportunities. I'm in preservation of capital mode. INDP still looking trash. TNXP under $2 now. SIGA getting quite a nice dip down here. Oh, you were in it too. You were in it too, Donnell. Yeah, I wanted to cut that one. I rather just see a good setup and a strong break. It didn't give that strong break, so I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna cut it at my break even. BTNR headed on down to Poland. Okay, AGR. Yeah. So now this one has a downtrend within a downtrend. I hate when they do this. On Nero, they have to defeat two downtrends just to get out, which makes it super hard for it. This candle's got about a minute left on the 15-minute. Looking to see what it wants to do at this 880. Does it want to dip on through? So making the higher low there, but I'm still not trusting it. It can easily slip down to that 75, especially with this hour chart setup and this 15-minute setup. Not trusting that. AGR. Give me 1 second. I got a call. All right, let's see what we got. AGRI, what was I looking at? Siga. Who's going to be the stock that stands up here? LCID. All right, Siga slipping on down towards that 75 level. Not looking too great. And failing back into, we don't like to see them failing back into previous trends, especially a weak little trend like this. It would be a different thing if it was a little steep and it was kind of touching it, but this is an elongated, time-consuming trend there. Satch doing his thing as well. Well, I see y'all spitting all these facts. Let me see what y'all been putting in here. All these facts I see. Let's see. Lori says weed would be a great currency. Okay. One life says take you to the moon after 3 green 15-minute close. Obviously, it will go to the moon. No breakout. I'm going to sleep. All right. Good night, Lori. Lori said bravo, Dang B. Dang B. Most current. One life says Dang B. Most valuable currency is your own personal time. I will never work for anyone ever again. Dang B says one life, one chance. That's the next thing too. 100% agree. I can't wait till Apple is trading at 25 bucks. Dang B says you don't work for money. You exchange your valuable time and knowledge for money. So in the store, you are paying with your time you spend, not with the money. One life says money is just made up from government imagination. True money is commodity you can trade to another person. And then Lori says, yes, sad reality. Lori's and then One Life says, Lori, I trade weed for groceries sometimes. You guys. You guys. AGRI has absolutely ran out of volume. I mean, nobody's looking at it anymore. Neuro not looking too hot either, looking like it wants to get back under the 4. So I think today, I took a trade. I think it was an okay trade with the way it was holding up, but I did not want that thing to go red on me because I am not trying to give money back or pay anybody's bills. So I can always get back in, and every one of them doesn't fail like this. Some of them, they pick up momentum and they go, but I want to depend on those to kind of move me. Oh, wow. LTBR is moving, isn't it? Got a little gap up. I saw my little money moving there. I was like, ooh, wow. So LTBR making up some of the difference there. Nice. Uranium. So got my little ass in this section already. If it can come up and kind of start playing around this 650 level, I may add some more. But that's good. That's good. It did recapture this uptrend. Came back up, sat on that uptrend, had a move off of it, came back down to the trend, and now is moving up to the 630. So that is beautiful. On a day that the SPY is absolutely wonky, uranium is still killing the game. Actually, let me go and see what all the uraniums are looking like. Let's see. Yep. Look at all that uranium. Uranium up there. LTBR, UUU, UEC. That's Sprite's fund right there. I haven't invested directly in the Sprite's fund. I just got a uranium stock, one of the few ones that is in the US. So, yeah, playing that ball. But yeah, things are looking okay on that side. So I'm not mad about the trades for today. You once traded a woman a bag of groceries and paid her bills in exchange. I have to be careful reading y'all's comments, man. The fund does pay a dividend, but I don't know, man. Sprott's fund, I don't know. I trust it, but well, I say I trust it. I've looked into it and I've seen their statistics and everything, but I wanted my feet wet in something based in the U.S., which is LTBR, and I wanted something based that would be helping. Well, I'll go into that in the uranium stocks in the videos. We'll talk about uranium in the videos, but yeah, I wanted something U.S. based that look at AGR just continuously getting killed by this trend here. If it can't break a 5-minute trend, that's sad. That's really sad there. Nero looking like it wants to crack down. So we did get another high. Does this thing want to go red on the day? Red on the day for it would be 875, man. That's all it's got to break. 878. AGR peaking out, but very low volume. So the chances that some kind of crazy volume is going to come into AGR is very low now. It's almost 10 o'clock. So just not something that I'm willing to take a trade on. Nero's still down 10% since the open. I will be watching Nero later on to see what other news comes up because it is a previous mover and it can get very spicy, but as of now, I'm going to leave that on the table as well. Where did the volume go? Nobody wants it. Holding right above red on the day. INDP just sticking to that trend right in there. The breakdown spot for this one was was at 280. It's pretty much losing itself. I don't think Satch is coming back up. That's the real estate company we looked at earlier. So yeah, SPY at 389. Okay, well, I took my one trade for today. I thought I was going to see something else in these stocks, but very questionable movement all around the market. There was a opportunity. I could have took that I only took about $10 off of that trade. It was up like 20 something, but I really thought it could get going a little bit higher. So sometimes, you get back profit, but I rather, if I'm going to get back profit, in green and not red. So we got that high of day of the 929. It held green here again. Let's see if it can get a slam through this level of the 875s. The hour chart looks kind of bad. Got down here and touched the body of this the bottom of the body of the previous candle. Wasn't able to push through it yet, but we'll see what the next couple of candles do. Coming up back up to this 15-minute trend though. Finding some resistance there. Let me draw that trend on the 5-minute. Top of this candle is the 913s, finding a little bit of resistance there. Got quite a bit of work to do to get back up to the 913s though. INDP came down here twice to the 281s, but continuing that downtrend. I mean, what's the probability of them to start breaking out of this downtrend and forming new trends out here? I don't know. Still red on the day as well. So even if it does come up, I mean, the most that it'll probably do is VWAP at $3. So it'll be maybe a 20-cent win, maybe, if the shorts feel like allowing you to get that. All right, we see some major resistance at that trend that we marked out there on the 5 and the 15, and it is coming on down. The bottom of this is the 870. Looking for some strong selling pressure to push it on down through there. One Life says, never sell for a loss if you're up in your position from your entry. Always sell at your stop if stock goes against you from your initial entry. Yep. I think it's going to go ahead and break down, but it is absolutely taking its time there. Agri got through here a little bit, but continuation upward. For it to regain this original trend, it'll have to get all the way up to the 308s. I don't think it can do it. I think it's got more of a chance to come down and dip here towards that $2, 225 area later on today. We did have another high of day here on AGR, which we can see this trend. That's the trend is currently fighting. And it looks even worse on this other one of the 15-minute. You said you can't wait till HD is trading at $50. You backing up the truck. Where is HD? What is HD? Home Depot? I think it's Home Depot. Let's see. Yeah, Home Depot always, wait, HD, you got a while to go. It's at 289. $50. That's a long way to fall, unless you're talking about 250. So we're back red on the day on SIGA. And it did crack down that 70. So getting that momentum started to start clapping out the long positions. 862 is that next level that it needs to get below. There it is, 861. Getting on down there very quickly and trying to pull back up, but the momentum's already started. The hour chart has crossed below the previous body of the of that last candle, which was at the 875, and that's probably going to become resistance for it. Nero holding its levels here as well. Came down here for the 427. Had another high within a downtrend. So let's mark that up. AGRI right at the top here of the 281 and absolutely no volume. Not interested in that right there. Anyway, it is 10 o'clock. We saw our moves. I gave Siga a chance to try to grind up for me. But we are exiting my normal trading session. So I'm about to get out of here and make some more money doing something else. I'm trying to get better at not letting these things go against me. Sometimes I get in and I'm so confident. I'm like, or I don't know if it's pride. I don't know what it is, but you know, I get in, I see myself green and I'm like, well, it's coming back red. It may just go a little bit red, but usually it goes a lot red. Like if I was still holding Siga here, I would be kind of hurting because I bought right up here at this 880 891 level, and I would have been down 40 cents on those 75 shares. Like, well, I hope it comes back up. I want these things to follow my plan. Once they break that trend, show strength above the trend and continue higher. If they can't do that, I'm just gonna cut it. I'm just gonna cut it. I don't care. I'll make money in the day anyway. So my need for them to go up through to the moon is not so great. But yeah, Nero. Well, that trend got invalidated. It got up to the VWAP there. It was still below the overall trend there. But yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. The only position I'm still holding is my LTBR, the uranium. And let's see. Anything else looking okay today? Nothing up crazy on this old watch list here. Coinbase keeps jumping back and forth between 60 bucks and 68 bucks, but I think it's going to be making its next move down here soon. Heavy downtrend on this, and they try to get a little bit of buying up here, but I think the shorts are going to have their way. I don't know when, but they're going to get it. But I could be absolutely wrong. But I'll continue watching and learning and preserving my capital in these markets. But yeah, that is it for me today. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. And as always, I will see you tomorrow morning. Will be Friday, so yeah, I'll be trading tomorrow morning. Ben thought today was Friday, but no, I got it today. I got my sleep last night. I know what day it is, so we're gonna get it in tomorrow morning. Don't forget to be safe if you're gonna continue trading. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.